Hey guys, welcome. We have got another good one for you today. We're looking at the WG Special Combat 1911. This is a non-gas blowback airsoft pistol, but this one has an adjustable hop-up. And it doesn't cost a lot. In fact, I would dare say it's entry-level pricing. But if you're a 1911 fan like me, this gun looks amazing. And we're gonna check it out from tip to toe, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. I don't know if you've heard yet, we've got patches. If you want to support the channel, or if you just want one of these bad boys for your patch wall, you can get one at the link in the description below. But more important than that, we want your patches. If you've got a team patch or a local field patch, send it to us at the physical address in the description below with a few sentences about your team or your field, and we'll feature it in an upcoming video. All right guys, today we're looking at the Windgun WG Special Combat 1911. And we've got the black version with the faux wood plastic handles. You can pick this guy up for $65 at evic.com. You can also get a black and silver version also for $65. It's supposed to be a high power, high performance, high efficiency, non-gas blowback pistol. We're gonna see if all those statements are true, but first, let's see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
All right guys, today we're gonna have a look inside the Windgun WG CO2 powered Special Combat 1911. All right, let's have a look inside. All right, inside the box we have the owner's manual. Now, it's got a pretty cool parts explosion on the back. It talks about the magazine, the safety, how to load your CO2, how to adjust your hop up, but we're gonna dig into all that. All right, also in the gun, you get a little gas can of 0.20 gram BBs, a two-sided tool, got kind of a screwdriver on one side, and then you've got a very tiny hex tool, Allen key on the other side, full metal magazine, and then the gun. All right, the gun is metal upper, I believe it's polymer lower, really cool 1911 branding and roll marks on the left side of the slide, serrations on the side, so you can easily pull it back. It does not actually blow back. When you pull the slide back, right there is where your hop up is. So you use this tool to adjust your hop up right there. And this is a non-gas blowback gun, and it's kind of rare to see non-gas blowback guns with adjustable hop ups, which is pretty cool. Plastic faux wood pistol grip covers, but it's got quite a bit of weight to it. It feels pretty darn good. White dot sight up front, adjustable rear sight, and this sight does come off, so if you want to put some custom sights on there, you can. We got silver accents at the slide release, the trigger, the mag release, the safety, the hammer, and then the back of the pistol grip. And like we said, it is a full metal magazine. It's got the CO2 cutout, slide the CO2 right in there. So there you go. You also got silver barrel, which you can see once you pull the slide back. I mean, overall, it's just a really cool looking gun. But ultimately, we want to know how this gun shoots. So let's go real quick and talk about this gun. All right, guys, let's dig into it. This is a signature release item from Windgun. It is a 1-to-1 1911 replica. And the Colt M1911 has been widely copied and is probably one of the most influential guns in history. It actually originated in the 1890s, where it went through a bunch of trials and field tests until it was adopted in 1911, where it became the standard issue for the U.S. Armed Forces. And it remained so from 1911 all the way to 1986. And it's really never been phased out. Modernized versions of the 1911 are still used in specialized units even today. And this airsoft version is supposed to be high power, performance, range, accuracy, and durability. They say it shoots between 450 and 500 feet per second, which would basically make it just a target shooter, but we're gonna find out. It's got a good bit of weight to it. Full metal slide, polymer frame, got a metal hammer, metal magazine and slide release, as well as metal safety. You got silver accents at the slide release, the mag release, the trigger, the safety, the hammer, the back strap, and the barrel. You've got a fixed front white dot sight with an adjustable rear sight. It's got nice serrations on the slide to make it easy to rack it back. And since it's a non-gas blowback, you may be asking, why would the slide rack back? Well, the slide racks back because that's where your adjustable hop up is. You've got a screw right here that takes a hex tool that you can adjust your hop up. It's got a little 2-slot integrated Picatinny tactile rail, so you can mount your lasers or flashlights or whatever accessories you want. And it's got really, really beautiful 1911 roll marks that really pop. It's got a single left side thumb safety and a single left side magazine release. Nice textured faux wood hand grips with the WG branding on them. And speaking of the magazine, it is a full metal CO2 magazine, single stacking, and the CO2 retention tool is integrated to the magazine, so no chance of losing that little guy. The magazine takes 12 gram CO2 cartridges, holds 16 rounds, and you can pick up an extra one for 25 bucks, also at Evic. So we really want to know, is this going to be a field gun, or is it just going to be a really pretty target shooting gun? So let's go see how it performs right now. The FPS on this gun is a little bit wild. It varied between 350 and 450. And although most of our shots did stay under 400, every once in a while it'd pop out a 700, and even one time it was over 1,000. And when we started target shooting with this guy, it became very apparent the hop up on this gun is way overpowered. You guys may recall we did a video on a $9 Springer gun that we called the best worst gun ever some time ago, and that gun pushed .12s straight up into a bell curve. Well, this gun is doing that with .2s, but once we switched over to .30 gram BBs, we started really hitting what we were aiming at, and the accuracy of this gun really started to show through. But be advised, the absolute minimum BBs you want to put in this gun are .30, and even those are still pushing up just a bit, so you might even want to go with .32s. Alright guys, so there you go. The gun looks absolutely amazing, feels really good in your hand, shoots just okay. Now don't get me wrong, with the adjustable hop-up set correctly, the distance and accuracy on this gun is pretty darn good. You're definitely going to hit what you're aiming at. But the FPS on this gun is kind of all over the place. For the most part, and on average, the gun did stay under 400 feet per second, so you could take this out to the field. But if you get a spot check on this gun, that could be one of those inopportune times that it decides it's going to spit out a 700. Now the trigger does leave a lot to be desired. It is quite spongy. If you're using it purely as double action, it is quite a long trigger pull. You can't really tell where that wall is or that trigger reset. But now if you try to use it single action, it's going to bring that trigger back. You're going to feel that wall a lot easier, but because we don't have a reciprocating slide, it's not going to recock it for you. So you're pretty much using like a Wild Wild West 6-shooter, cocking it every single time. So the real viable use of this gun in the field is going to be that double action. You're going to have that long trigger pull, but you can get used to it. And for a gun that looks this good and shoots this well and comes with an adjustable hop up for only $65, a lot could be forgiven. So guys, if any of you out there have had experiences with this WG Special Combat 1911, tell us about those experiences in the comments below. And if you like what we're doing here and you want to help the channel out, smash that like button and share the video with somebody, because that engagement helps us get out in front of more new people. And if you haven't already, join us on our airsoft journey by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video that comes out every Tuesday, with bonus videos on Fridays. And until then, we'll see you next time.